I'm so excited to be alive with technology today. I kind of almost feel like my grandpa or grandma when I remember them talking about them hearing or seeing the very first horseless carriage. And I've been around long enough that I've seen technology change. This is such an exciting series, and you're going to see a bunch of different courses come out concerning ethical hacking, preparing you not only for the certified ethical hacking exam, but also making you aware of what's out there. Now, because technology is everywhere and it's growing so rapidly, there is some truth about living in a technology-based world. And understanding those truths actually help you to fight off some of the attacks and cyber issues that may come at you. Now, what do I mean by understanding the truth about living in a technology world? Well, first of all, they are predicting that by 2017 that the global cybersecurity market is expected to go from $64 billion in 2011 to $120 billion. Well, why so much? Why such an increase? Well, the issue here is really that cybercrime is up. Cybercrime is a growing industry. The returns are really great for the hacker, and the risks are extremely low. It's estimated that an annual cost globally will be over $375 billion, and that's being very conservative. There are some estimates that go up to $575 billion. Now let's put that in perspective. If you took all the revenues from the top technology companies, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, eBay, Yahoo, Apple, and Netflix combined, you wouldn't get close to what cybercrime is doing. Let's look at this a different way. The cybercrime victims per year is over 566 million victims. Let's break that down. That equals out to be 1.5 million victims per day, or 18 victims per second. Now, the cost of cybercrime includes not only the effects to businesses, but also to hundreds of millions of people globally. Over 657 million identities will be exposed, and a majority of those will end up being stolen. In fact, of that, 40 million were from the United States, 54 million from Turkey, 20 million from Korea. This isn't just a single country issue. This is a global issue. And the cost of cybercrime will continue to increase as businesses move more of their functions to an online presence and as more companies and customers around the world get connected. And again, this is not limited to just a single or just a couple industries. Some of the most heavily hit industries for data breaches, you can see, are healthcare and businesses, well beyond banking and government and education. And a lot of times people look at that and they go, well, I would think that banking would be a bigger hit. Well, not really. Think about the information I can gather from healthcare. Tons of identity information, social security numbers, income. Businesses is going to be your customer base. Businesses also include the loss of intellectual property. This is a big issue. We've got major countries that are stealing intellectual properties from other countries, and they'll continue to do that so long as the acquiring countries improve their ability to make use of this information and to manufacture competing goods. One of our biggest issues is how it's controlled. Governments have got to get serious about somehow controlling this environment. I'm not saying government control, but prosecution. I mean, think about this one. If you come home and somebody's broken into your front door, who do you call? Right. Police, local police. They come out, they help you out, right? If somebody steals your credit card, okay, granted, you may contact your credit card company and say, hey, there's a weird charge on my card, and they refund that. But who goes after that person? How do you go after somebody in a completely different country? So I got to ask you the question. How protected do you feel? Let's take a look at what's going on right now.